Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Jen Hilman, and I invite you to roll out your mat for this replay of my live yoga class, a part of the Stability and Strength series. In today's practice, we are going to be preparing the body for dancer pose, a big, full body balancing pose, and I'm going to walk you through it step by step. So go ahead and like this video, leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Then go ahead and roll out your mat and let's get ready to flow. So we'll begin our practice sitting in a comfortable, easy seat. You're welcome to sit on a cushion or sit on a folded up blanket. Anything you need to help yourself be comfortable in this seat. So just letting yourself get settled in will take a few moments to just get grounded and drop into the moment. You can close your eyes here, settling in and tuning in to yourself. Right off the bat, we notice the breath. Is your breath shallow and short, or deep and flowing? And as you settle into the sensation of your breath, you expand your awareness to observe the sensations in your body. Where do you feel tightness? What feelings are there? And you may also notice your mental space. How are you showing up today? Tired, stressed, anxious, frustrated? What's present for you right now? Not to make any judgment about yourself, but simply to notice. Taking this moment to observe. Then place your palms onto your chest. Feel the warmth of your hands permeate into your heart. Breathe in that warmth as a feeling of acceptance. Accepting your whole self, just as you are. Even with whatever tension you feel, with whatever discomfort is there, with whatever emotions or mental activity is present. Just loving yourself and accepting yourself fully, just as you are right now. You may already start to feel more light. And we're going to come back at the end of our practice and check in and see what changes may have occurred. And we'll just start with a nice easy warm up here. As you inhale your breath, circle your arms all the way up. Reaching up high, begin to stretch one side and then the other, just gently rocking back and forth, almost like you were climbing a ladder, right? So reaching one hand high and then the other, really reaching up until you feel that stretch along the sides of your waist. Okay, then we're going to reach all the way up to the top rung. Reach up as high as you can, hanging off the monkey bars. Take one more big breath in. Then as you exhale, slowly float your arms down, like painting a big rainbow of energy around you. Then sweep your right hand across to your left knee Taking a nice twist here. Just noticing whatever feelings are lurking in your back. You can move a little bit in this twist. Play with the placement of your head. Just exploring what's there. Then circle your left hand across to your right knee. So we're going to cross the arms. Then tuck your chin down to your chest and just lean back a little bit, stretching into the top of your back and all down the length of your spine. Then making your way back to center, just open your right hand back behind you. So now we're opening into the twist on the right side. And again, feel free to move around a little bit. If you notice a place, an area that feels it's getting a good stretch, lean into that. Let yourself go into that stretch as you gently awaken your body. And we'll slowly come back to center, sweeping the right hand over to your left knee. So now we're crossing the arms the other way. Again, you'll tuck your chin down. Lean back slightly. Ooh, stretch your back body. Breathe into your spine. Then we'll slowly release. And just relax your hands back to neutral. We'll take some gentle head rolls here. Just loosening up your neck a little bit. And if you come across any places that are saying, yes, please, feel free to give it a little extra time, right? So this is a little bit of a free form kind of warm up here. So you have a chance to really just feel into your body. And if you haven't already, you can reverse directions and notice how it feels moving the other way. And if you notice any sweet spots in there, give yourself a chance to hang out. Feel into it. Opening up through your neck and the tops of your shoulders. And slowly let your chin fold down to your chest. Keep lifting up through your spine so it's just the head folding forward. Then bring your hands back behind your head and let your elbows relax down towards the floor so your arms are heavy, allowing you to have a little extra stretch. So relax your arms, feel the pull of gravity, taking you into a deeper stretch. Then you can slowly start to soften through your chest, just slowly and slightly round your shoulders forward and notice how that takes the stretch deeper down your back. So just moving slowly here, really observing, breathing into the stretch. Allow your spine to stretch open. Then we'll gently release your hands down to your lap and roll your head back up to center. Then bring your fingertips to your shoulders. I'm going to take some big elbow circles. So just circle your arms around and really reach like as far forward as you can, as far up, as far back and down. So you really like trace the biggest circles that you can. And then we'll reverse directions, right? So dancer pose is a big heart opener. So we really need to work to open the chest and the upper back. All right. Yeah. Okay, reach your arms up towards the sky, lift up, grow tall, hug your belly in and stretch. Then as you exhale, circle your arms down and around. We're going to interlace your hands at the base of your spine. So squeeze the palms of your hands together behind you. I'm just going to turn so it's a little easier to see. So the elbows are bent and the thumbs are resting on the sacrum. Now, point your elbows back and then lift up in your chest and roll your shoulder blades onto your back. So this is a massive stretch here. You can even slightly lift your chin. Breathe here. Roll the shoulders back. Point the elbows back. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Then again, let's inhale. Circle your arms all the way up. Reach, grow tall, hug your belly in. Then exhale and float your arms down and around. We're going to interlace your hands again. This time, bring the opposite thumb and forefinger on top. Okay, so you're just going to reverse the grip. This is a little bit awkward. Okay, but we're going to start the same way. Thumbs resting on the sacrum. Begin to point your elbows back. Whew. Lift up in your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Now from here, we're going to begin to stretch your fists back away from your hips, even if it's just a tiny little bit. Lift up your chest, lift up your gaze, take it to your edge. And we'll gently release. Circle your arms up towards the sky. Stretch. Big breath in. Then exhale and just fold your body down. Just fold forward over your legs. Let your head and neck relax. Take some deep breaths. Just let yourself kind of relax here. You might enjoy swaying your body from side to side, just kind of rocking from right to left, allowing for a little fluidity here. Then walk your hands in, pressing yourself back up. Let's come around to your tabletop position. Okay, and if you want some cushion for your knees, go ahead and grab a blanket, like a folded up blanket, and bring it underneath your knees so you have a little extra support. Okay, as you come into your tabletop, let's just move a little cat and cow and really feel free to move your spine any which way, right? So we're just gonna take a few moments here to just loosen up your spine. Now that you're on your hands and knees, it's like the pelvis and the tailbone is liberated. So you can just move your body around however it wants to move. Lean into those places that are saying yes to the stretch. Breathing some deep breaths here. Okay, then we're gonna walk your hands forward towards the front edge of your mat, like a jungle cat. Reaching your fingertips to the front edge of your mat. Let your heart soften down towards the floor. Breathing into your shoulders, breathing into your chest. Allow it to open. Oh, yes, it's so good. Let's walk your hands back in. Press yourself back up. Tuck your toes under and press into your downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet and stretch the backs of your legs. You can take your time here. Again, we're just giving you, I'm giving you a chance to just feel around, right? So it's not about precision here. It's about exploration. Just discovering what's going on in your body and stretching into it. Okay, we're going to come to center in your down dog. Then rise up onto your toes. So you'll lift your heels really high away from the floor. Okay, now this part is important. Relax your knees. Okay, so you don't have to press your legs straight. We're going to let the knees be soft and your heels are lifted high. Okay, now what I want you to do is lift your tailbone up to the upper back corner of your space. So you're actually lengthening along your spine and opening through your chest and shoulders more. So the legs are relaxed. It's working the upper body. That's what we're really focusing on here. So let your chest soften towards your knees, right? It's like the knees and the chest are coming together. Woo! Good work. Lower your knees down to the floor. Sink your hips back to your heels. Take a little child's pose and breathe. So just take those slow, deep breaths. Breathe into your back body. Breathe into your shoulders. Allowing yourself to soften here. Now we're going to transition back into your tabletop. So you can reach your fingertips forward, press yourself back up. Then we're going to move into our twist. So as you inhale, open your right fingertips to the sky. Get a nice rotation in the spine here. Then exhale and weave that right arm under, lowering your shoulder all the way down, coming down to the earth. Yes. Press your left hand into the mat and roll your left shoulder back. So you're leveraging yourself into a deeper rotation in the spine. Just reach those right fingertips as far across as you can. Really stretching the spine, really stretching the back, and stretching that space behind your shoulder blade. Oh, yes. Let's inhale and rise, coming all the way back up. Open those right fingertips to the sky, side stretch. Then slowly release, right hand down. Yes. Let's inhale and circle the left arm up, stretching into the left side of your waist. Then exhale and weave that left arm all the way down. Press your right hand into the earth to give you that leverage to get deeper into that twist. So you really work the back here. Then stretch your left fingertips as far across as they want to go. So really get into it, taking it to the edge. Then slowly unwind, pressing yourself all the way back up. Open those left fingertips high. Yeah, and then exhale and let it go. All right, press yourself back up into your downward facing dog, lifting your hips high. Open your chest and shoulders so you feel that lengthening in your spine. Then reach your heels down from there, stretching into the backs of your legs. Take a deep breath in right here. Then exhale and let it out. Then walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Just one step at a time. Making your way forward to fold over your legs. Now you can bend your knees as much as you need, so you can just really let your upper body relax. And here's another opportunity to bring in a little bit of movement. If you want to shake your head yes, or shake your head no. You could sway your body right to left, or shift from one foot to the other, stretching into your legs. So just give yourself a chance to explore this forward fold, letting that movement give you some insight and find more freedom. Then on your next inhale, we're going to lift halfway up, pressing against the earth. Lift and extend through your spine. Reach your heart forward as you lengthen. Then exhale to release and fold your body down. Again, inhale to lift and extend through your spine. And exhale and fold. Let your body go. Now bend into your knees. You're going to sink your hips all the way down to the floor. And plant your feet flat onto the mat. Grab onto the backs of your knees. Okay, float your feet off of the floor, bringing your shins parallel to the mat. And then you'll reach your body long so your arms extend. Then lift up through your chest. Roll your shoulders down your back. And you can balance here or challenge yourself to release your legs and float your hands, hover. You could even extend your knees if you're feeling sassy today. Take one more big deep breath in and exhale. Cross your ankles in front of you. Place your hands down to the floor. Okay, this is just for funsies, you guys. Don't take it too serious, but just let yourself play, okay? Hug your knees into your chest. Push against the floor. See if you can lift your hips and lift your feet. And then plop yourself back down. Woohoo! Okay, now press yourself back up into your forward fold. Coming back to your feet, fold down over your legs. Then we'll inhale to lift and lengthen, extending your spine halfway up. Now stay right here, nice long spine. We're gonna bring your hands onto your hips. Now point your elbows up towards the sky. Roll your shoulders onto your back. Hug your belly in, lengthen out through the crown of your head. Then as you inhale, slowly start to rise, coming all the way up to stand. And just exhale and release your hands by your sides. Feel that swirling energy cascading through your body. Feel your breath moving in and out. Feel your heart pumping your blood. Feeling all of the energy your body is producing. Bring your hands to a prayer position at your heart. Now shift your weight over into your right foot. Spread your toes wide apart and root down into that standing leg. Lift up on the right thigh. So we lift and grow out of the right hip. Then we're going to come into tree pose, bringing your foot to your ankle, to your calf, or all the way up to your thigh. Taking a couple deep breaths here, we balance. Now really focus your energy, your attention on that right leg. Tone the strength of that right leg, lifting up so we feel power there. And then hug your left knee in front of you. Interlace your hands in front of your knee. Lift your knee up towards your chest. Try not to scoop your hips forward, but stay balanced. Hips over your heel and hug your left knee in from there. Then with control and ease, float your left foot back down to the floor, coming back to your neutral stance. Yes. All right, you can wiggle out that right leg. Shake it out. Good job, right leg. You're awesome. Okay, then we'll try the second side. So shift your weight over into that left foot. Spread your toes wide, ground down into the earth. Then lift up on your left leg, drawing energy up and out of that hip. You can bring your hands to your prayer position, bringing your right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your thigh. So wherever you find yourself in this balancing pose, tone the left leg, super duper strong. Lift up out of your waist, grow tall through your spine, feeling power and stability, just like a tree. Then rotate your right knee forward Interlace your hands in front of your knee. Keep your hips stabilized and hug your right knee in from there. So we really try to isolate the movement just into the right leg, hugging that knee in. Then with control, we slowly release, right foot down to the floor. And shake it out. Good work. Woo! I like to make sounds. That helps me. You're on mute. You can make sounds. Okay, so coming back to your nice strong standing pose, let's inhale and circle your arms up. Hug your belly in as you lift out of your waist, then exhale and gently fold all the way down. Inhale and extend your spine long, lifting halfway up. Then exhale and fold down, planting your hands on your mat. We'll step back to your plank pose. Shift your weight front and back a few times, massaging those wrists. All right, then we're gonna do some core strength here. You guys know what's coming. Okay, from your plank pose, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Squeeze your belly strong. Then we're gonna switch. Jump the right foot back and draw the left knee in. That's it. We're gonna alternate back and forth for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Press back to your down dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale a deep breath out. Then inhale and come forward back into your plank pose. Shift your heart to the top of your mat. Then exhale and slowly lower all the way down to the floor. Whew. Turn the tops of your feet down onto the mat and prop yourself up on your forearms. This is a nice break. All right. So we're going to do a little stretching into the shoulders and to the legs here. I'll do my left side since that's facing you. It'll be a little easier for you to see. So you can bend your left knee and reach back with your left hand and grab a hold of the inside of your foot. Okay, so the idea is that the shoulder is externally rotated. Your palm is facing out and your thumb is pointing up. Okay, so nice open chest. From here, pull your left heel into your hip, stretching the top of your thigh. Take a couple deep breaths here, feeling into that stretch, even let your knee stretch. Okay, then we're going to start to kick your right foot or your left foot back into your hand, extending the left arm straight, even starting to peel your left shoulder open. Then just turn your chin over to the right side. So the left chest is peeling open and you look your gaze away. Nice, good stretch. Then one more time, hug your heel down towards your hip. Stretch, 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 stretch. Then kick the left foot back, peeling your chest open. Then turn your gaze over to the right shoulder, stretching across your collarbone, your neck, your pecs, maybe even down into the left arm. Then slowly return to center, release your left foot down, stack your hands one on top of the other, and rest your forehead onto your hands. Then just start to rock your hips side to side. So you want to give yourself a little momentum. So it's kind of a tick-tock, 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 Just rocking the hips back and forth. You start to feel the low back release. Then slowly resolve the movement, coming back to center. And then we'll come back and prop yourself back up on your forearms. Okay, this time we're gonna go to the right side. So you'll bend that right knee, open your hand back so the palm is open, thumb is pointing up, and you grab the inside of your foot. Then we'll start with that thigh stretch, drawing your right heel down to your hip. Pull it in, let yourself go there, opening through the top of your quad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll slowly start to kick it back, extending through your right arm, right? So it starts to open your right shoulder back. And then we'll turn your gaze over the left shoulder, increasing the stretch. Isn't that great? Just what you wanted, even more. Okay, then we'll come back to the thigh stretch, drawing your heel down towards your hip. Maybe you can stretch a little further this time. Maybe not. It's just a discovery. It's an experiment in your body. Okay, then we'll come back to the extended position, kicking back, extending through that right arm. You feel your chest lift, your shoulder opens back. Then turn your gaze to the left, stretching across your collarbone, your pecs, your neck. Such a deep stretch. And we'll slowly release and come back to center. Then one more time, you can stack your hands one on top of the other, rest your forehead down, and just rock your hips side to side a little bit. And we'll slowly resolve the movement, coming back to stillness. Extend your arms out in front of you. So you stretch your arms long. Then press into the earth and lift up your chest. So your hands might glide back a little bit. But spread your fingertips wide as you lift up through your chest. Roll your shoulders down your back. Now hug your legs together behind you, and when you're ready, lift your feet and maybe even your knees coming up away from the floor. Now you can stay right here, hovering in this balance. If you want to take an extra challenge, you can play with extending your arms up and back. And now we're going to paddle. You could just paddle the legs, or you can do arms and legs. We're gonna swim like Scuba Steve, paddling through the ocean, exploring a beautiful underwater world for 3, 2, and 1. Release down and press back to a child's pose. Ah, yes, stretch that spine. Relax into your child's pose and breathe into your back body. Slowly turn your head from right to left, massaging your forehead on your mat, releasing any tension from your brow. Slowing down your heart rate as you enjoy this moment of rest. Okay, then we'll come back to your center. Press back into your downward dog. Curl your toes under and lift your hips. Open through your chest and shoulders as you stretch your legs. Take a full round of breath. All the way in and all the way out. Then make your way forward to the top of your mat. You can walk, you can step, or you can hop. Just making your way back into your forward fold. Releasing your head, neck, and shoulders as you fold down over your legs. Inhale to lift and extend through your spine. Reach your heart forward and stretch. And then exhale and gently fold yourself down. Then circle your arms all the way up, coming to stand. Reach as high as you can, hugging your belly in. We lift and exhale to draw your hands down to your heart. All right. We're going to shift back into that right foot, spreading your toes wide apart. Stand down into that foot. Lift up on your standing leg, lifting up out of your waist. This time we're going to fold your left heel in towards your hip. You can reach down and take a hold of the outside of your left foot, right? So before we were on the inside, this time we're just grabbing to the top of the foot there. Then pull your heel in towards your hip as you simultaneously press your knee forward. Okay, so it's like a kind of like a seesaw almost, or like a tug of war. The hand is pulling your heel back, but your knee is pressing forward. You lift up out of your waist, feeling into the top of the thigh stretch. Yes. Now release your left foot and extend it back behind you. See if you can bring your hands to your prayer position as you slowly hinge forward. Pause in your warrior three. Then release your fingertips to the floor and lift your left heel as high as you can, taking it into a standing split. And then touch your left toes down to the back edge of your mat. So you're transitioning into a lunge. Feel free to bring your blocks to the party. If you want to use blocks, that's fine. Okay? Press into your left hand and open your right fingertips to the sky. A nice revolved lunge here. Tone the strength of your legs as you rotate through your spine and extend out through the crown of your head. Then slowly release your right hand back down to the floor. Draw your hips back, folding into your pyramid pose. So we stretch the right hamstring, relax your head down, let yourself go into the stretch. Then shift your weight forward back into the lunge, and this time we're going to lower your left knee down. So again, this could be a nice place for a blanket or some extra cushion. We're going to come up onto your right knee. So you can either bring your hand or your forearm, either way. Then you're going to fold your left heel back in towards your hip. Now again, this time we are going to reach open hand to the inside of the foot, right? Now pull your heel in towards your hip and lunge your weight forward. Yeah. Beautiful work. Now start to kick that left foot back, opening through your chest, holding onto the foot. You extend through the arm, and then again, turn your gaze over to the right shoulder. So looking away, let yourself feel into the stretch. Yes, then again, hug your knee, your heel towards your hip. So we come into it, pulling the heel close, lunge your weight forward, stretching the top of your thigh. Now this time, extend your right arm up towards the sky. Lift tall, reaching as high as you can. And then start to kick your left foot back, keeping your chest lifted. We peel the left shoulder open, stretching your right fingertips to the sky. Then gently release. Both hands come back down to the floor. Glide your hips back and extend your right leg. Fold down here, releasing the hamstring. Then we'll inhale and lift halfway up, extending your spine. Keeping the right leg extended, press down into your left hand and open the right fingertips to the sky. We're going right into that IT band stretch. So really work on that rotation in the spine. That's going to deepen the stretch along the outer hip and down towards the knee. Take one more inhale, rotate as deep as you can. Then we'll exhale and release. Right hand comes down. Shift your weight forward into your right foot. Tuck those left toes under and lift your knee. Then we're going to reach your fingertips forward to the front edge of your mat and just launch into a quick standing split. Lift that left heel and gently release. As you fold over your legs, feel free to shift side to side. Bring in a little movement. You can kind of wiggle out your legs. So this is a lot of big work. Be patient with yourself. Take a child's pose at any time. And don't be mad at yourself if you don't nail every single exercise on the first try. Be patient with your body. It's growing, it's evolving. Let it take its time. We'll inhale together and extend your spine halfway, lifting your chest forward, stretch. Then exhale and gently fold back down over your legs. Then let's inhale and rise, coming all the way up, circling your arms towards the sky. Exhale and draw your hands down towards your heart. All right, you guys ready for round two? So good, we get to do it again, but it'll be a whole new experience. All right, let's spread those left toes wide. Shift your weight on over, root down into that standing foot, lift up on that standing leg. Okay, this time we're gonna bend your right knee. You can just grab a hold of the outside of your foot, pulling your heel in towards your hip. And then again, it's just this little exchange of energy where the heel is pulling in, the knee is pressing forward. Heel in, knee forward, heel in, knee forward. Just playing that balance, walking that line. Lift up through your standing leg. Lift all the way up through the crown of your head as you stretch the top of your thigh. Then we're gonna step it up, warrior three, haha. Extend your right leg back behind you. Bring your hands to your heart. Stabilize through the standing leg as you slowly start to hinge forward. Pause for a moment in your warrior three. Then we'll release your hands down and lift that right heel high. Standing split, stretch it out. Then step your right toes down to the back edge of your mat. Again, blocks are an option if you want to have blocks under your hands. Toning the strength of your lunge, we're going to press into the right hand and twist your left fingertips to the sky. Nice revolved lunge here. Really think about the left shoulder coming around so you're getting that full rotation in your spine to maximize this stretch from the top to the bottom. Beautiful work. Let's release the left hand down. Draw your hips back and extend your left leg straight. So just folding down here. Relax your head and neck as you fold over that left leg, just taking deep breaths, allowing the hamstring to stretch. On your inhale, lift through your chest, extend your spine, then exhale and shift forward to your lunge and gently lower your right knee down to the floor. Give yourself whatever cushion you need. Then we're going to come all the way up, pressing against the left leg. So you have the option, hand, forearm, whatever feels good. Forearm works for me, but you know, you're driving your body, so you do what's right for you. Okay, then we're gonna open the right hand up and around. Palm open, thumb to the sky. Bend your right knee and grab the inside of your foot. Pull your heel in towards your hip, stretching the top of the thigh. Lunge your weight forward. Say yes, that's some good stuff. Then we'll start to kick your right foot back, extending your right arm long. You feel your chest open. Then again, let's turn your gaze to the left. So we look away from the stretch, increasing the tension. It's a healthy kind of tension, allowing for the muscle fibers to open. Then we'll slowly come back, pulling your right heel in, lunge your weight forward to increase the stretch at the top of the thigh. This time, extend your left arm up, and then we kick the right foot back, peeling your chest open, reach those left fingertips high. So this basically is your dancer pose in a lunge. Nice big stretch. Slowly release, hands back down to the floor. Tuck your right toes back. Then we'll draw your hips back and extend the left leg. Just getting a nice release in the hamstring here. Fold your body down. Take some deep breaths. Inhale to lift and extend through your spine. Then we'll open into that IT band stretch. So even though it's intense, it should feel pretty good after doing that deep, strong lunge. That really activates the outer thighs and the rotators. So this is a really great stretch to kind of open up those areas that we were just working so strongly. Take one more inhale and just give yourself that good juicy twist. Then exhale and release your left hand down. Shift your weight forward back to the front, and we're going to go ahead and lift your right knee off the floor. Reach your fingertips forward to the front edge of your mat and launch into a standing split, kicking your right heel as high as you can. Then we'll come right back down, folding the right foot to the floor. And again, feel free to bring any movement into your forward fold. So this should be a kind of relaxing moment. So this is about release. You don't have to be rigid in your practice. Allow yourself to be fluid. Okay, then we'll inhale to lift and extend through your spine, reaching your heart forward. Then exhale gently and let yourself fold. Then we'll come back to stand all the way up. Circling your arms high, lift up through your chest. And exhale and bring your hands down to your heart. All right, let's wiggle it out. Okay, are you guys game for one more balance challenge before we wind it down? Woohoo! All right, let's do it. Okay, so this will be our peak pose for the day, and then we'll cool it down and relax. So shift your weight into that right foot, spread the toes wide, ground into that standing leg. Lift up out of your waist, and then again, we're gonna bend the left knee, bringing your heel towards your hip. This time, we're gonna grab the inside of the foot. So you wanna open it out, palm is open, thumb is pointing towards the sky. Now, reach your right arm up towards the sky, almost like you were grabbing those monkey bars. Reach as high as you can, lifting out of the right side of your waist. Now stay upright, and all I want you to do is just kick that left foot into your hand so you feel that same sensation of the left shoulder peeling open, feeling extension down the left arm, and a great stretch across the front of your chest. Lift up out of your fingertips, kick back into the foot for 3, 2, 1. Then gently release, left foot down to the floor. Let's just take some big circles with the knees. You can go both ways, or any of your personal preferred wiggle. Okay, then we'll move on to that second side. So we'll shift your weight on into that left foot, stabilize and ground, and then lift up and grow tall. Okay, we're gonna bend your left knee or your right knee, grabbing to the inside of your foot. We wanna grab that inner arch. Then reach your left arm up towards the sky. Grow as tall as you can, lift as high as you can. Yes. Now all we're gonna do is just kick. Kick your right foot into your hand until you feel your chest peeling open. You want to feel that stretch across your pec. Reach up through the left fingertips, stretching your left side body long. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Yes, then gently release. Right foot coming down to the floor. Fold your body down. Just release into a nice, easy forward fold. Then bend into your knees and bring your hips all the way down. Wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a hug. You did great. You're so awesome. I'm so proud of you. Okay, then roll yourself down onto your back. Again, you can hug your knees into your chest, just comforting yourself. You can rock side to side. Let your breathing start to slow down. Starting to feel that sense of like relaxation, starting to work its way into your body. Now bring the soles of your feet down to the floor. Then open your knees, open to the side. See the soles of your feet come together and the knees fall open. Then circle your arms over your head, just gently bending into your elbows. You let your arms fall down towards the floor. So just feeling this really spacious and open pose. Let your breath flow effortlessly in and out of your body. And see if you can tune in to that continuous, steady pull of gravity, magnetizing your knees down towards the earth. Feeling the weight of your body relaxing. And slowly fold your right knee over to the left side. You can just let your right leg relax there. Or if you want to get a little bit of a deeper twist, you can draw the right knee up a little higher. You can take your left hand onto the outside of your leg and just gently press the right knee down to the floor. So it's really up to you, like how deep you want to go in this twist. You could go super subtle, super gentle, or you can take it a little deeper if that's what your body is craving. When you're ready, begin to make your way back onto your back. Coming back to your reclining, bound, angled pose. We'll let the knees fall open. Circling back to center. Then go ahead and fold your left knee over to the right. And then again, you have the same option. You can just let that left leg relax for a nice, gentle, mild twist. Or you can draw your left knee up a little higher, bringing your right hand to your knee. You can gently ease your way into a deeper twist. So this is a wonderful chance to practice listening to your body and giving your body what it wants without dictating with your mind what you think you should do. right? So the more we can learn to listen to our body, the more well-rounded we become, because there is an innate wisdom, an innate knowing, and a built-in guidance system in your body. When we can learn to listen and hear what messages our body is giving us, and we learn how to respond appropriately, it can really help us to master all different areas of our life. Slowly make your way back to center, opening that left knee back to the side. We'll just take another round of breath here in your reclining bound angle. Just deep, relaxing breath, letting gravity do the work. And you can slowly begin to extend your legs out in front of you, reaching those legs long. You can circle your arms down by your sides and just get yourself settled onto your mat so you can really relax. You just want to get settled in there, make whatever little adjustments you need to so that you can unwind and enjoy a time of stillness. Feeling your breath slowing down and deepening. Notice if there's anywhere in your body that's still holding on. See if you can let it go. And take a full, deep breath in. And exhale all the way. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rolling your wrists and ankles around. You can roll your head side to side. Gently awakening your body. Stretch your arms up over your head and take a full body stretch. And slowly roll yourself over to the side. And press yourself up into a seat. As you come back to your seat, just close your eyes for a moment here and stay present with yourself. You can even bring a hand onto your heart, coming back to that warmth And just notice how your body feels. What sensations are present? What's going on in your mental space? What thoughts or emotions are present? And with your hands on your heart, just thank yourself for showing up. And if there's still some remaining tension, it's okay. You love yourself. Accept yourself in all of your fullness. You can also observe the changes, what feels better, and just appreciate yourself for taking the time to care for your body in this way. And thank you for allowing me to guide you in your practice and to walk with you on this journey. I'm just so grateful for each one of you and so grateful for this practice of yoga that brings us together. Here's to yoga. Namaste.